Alright, because I'm sad I didn't record this game initially, I am going to do a replay of it. So I played Evelyn this game. 48,000 damage dealt to champions. Now, what would you expect my score to be for it? Well, leave your guesses down in the comments, and I will show you in just a moment. Hint, I got a lot of kills. 29-9-15. Enemy team surrendered 37 minutes in. I know that I had only 98 farm, but still, what is this? A+? A+? I mean, 98 farm is low for a 37-minute game, I get that. But I've done worse on Hecarim and gotten an S. What? Like, I've gotten that exact same score, but with one more death on Hecarim in, I think that was about the same game length, or maybe that was shorter game length. But it wasn't that much shorter, I don't think. I don't remember. That game was a little while ago. And I got an S for it. So, let's watch the replay. It's gonna start out, it's gonna be exciting from the very start. I don't farm a lot, as you can tell from the 98 CS. I spend most of this game murdering everything. Running around the map, appearing out of stealth out of nowhere. I do a level 3 clear on my jungle. I take blue, Gromp, and then wolves. And then I immediately go top lane, kill the gangplank. And then I proceed to go into the enemy's jungle, looking for the enemy Nocturne's red buff, where I find the enemy Nocturne very low on health, murder him, and then I go into the enemy's blue side jungle looking for their blue buff, because he didn't have it, so I figured it was up. It wasn't, so I'm guessing one of their other laners took it. And then they I found Nocturne in their jungle again, because I went too late. Almost died to him, but I baited him into the... Let me take a look here. I'm gonna pause this. Teemo doesn't have a blue. Katarina doesn't have a blue. So I guess his blue just expired in the time that it took him to clear bot side, and then red buff and blue, red side. Anyways, let's center it back on me. Farming, farming, farming. This is about the extent of the farming that I do. I take the... I didn't head immediately to top lane, apparently. I went to take the Scuttlebug first, and then I sat there out of vision range. I saw him walk over here. Okay, here, let me rewind this a little bit so that I can show you how ingenious this play was. I saw him walk over here and place down that ward. I saw him walk over here and disappear behind here. He wouldn't have done that if he wasn't warding. So, I, after killing it, waited for my stealth to proc before going anywhere near to this ward. I didn't know how much that ward would cover, but I knew that I didn't want to be anywhere near it. I ping that I'm on my way. Gnar jumps in, I drop my burst combo, and basic attack him for the kill. I'm gonna speed this up now a little bit. I help Gnar push this into turret, and then I stick around just for a moment to get my level 4. Now at this point I cannot see the Nocturne over there. I'm wandering around his jungle, I see him start to show up. I pop my burst on him, he flashes away, I flash onto him, finish him, and then use the blast cone thing to jump. Now if he had used the blast cone thing, he could have gotten away from me. I'm now going to walk around over to here, take my red side jungle, well, take my raptors, I didn't even take blue, and then come into the enemy jungle, looking for the enemy blue buff. I find a Nocturne, I walk over to here, he sees me, I pop out of stealth with my W, run at him, pop my burst combo on him. He's a level above me, somehow, probably because he's farmed more of his jungle. So I'm wanting to just run. If I had stood and fight, I feel like I honestly probably could have beaten him. But I baited him to his death because he didn't stop chasing, and he dies. This was all within the first couple of minutes. Mind you, this is 6 minutes, we're 4-0. The Gnar, I don't think, did all that well in lane, and I know that the Nasus did all that well and didn't do very well in lane. However, at some point, like around 20 minutes, the Gnar is going to start throwing a couple of surrender votes. We are going to stop those surrender votes. Those surrender votes were actually barely failing. I don't see him anywhere around here, so I'm like, okay. I just saw him leave, and then I see him on a ward over by bot lane. I actually legit had no idea where he went. And then I took his red, and then I moved down to start to look for a gank on... No, I apparently didn't gank Fizz, I ran right past Fizz. However, we are going to stop this dragon. I'm going to run in, flash onto her, kill her, get ulted on by him, drop my ult for the shield. Janna is going to save me. Yes, that is a Teemo 80 carry with Warlord's Bloodlust. I don't know either. I do not know either. Here I think I'm gonna die. Or am I gonna kill him? I forget if I killed him or if I died. I think that I... No, I just didn't catch him. And then at this point I'm like, no! Wolves! Oh yeah, I died to the GP ult. I don't like Gangplank. Watching the bot lane, which is Katarina Teemo. Katarina ADC, or Katarina support Teemo ADC. Yes. That was their bot lane. She's getting chased. I pop out of stealth, run down the Nocturne, and then come over to here where I am going to not die to the phase, but almost die to the phase. The Fizz dies. I'm surprised I don't get a assist at that. And at this point I'm thinking that I might be able to burst her. I'm feeling really strong. However, as you'll notice, I haven't really bought much of anything. I don't have a whole lot of damage yet to use with that power that I have. I've just got my Runic Echoes and my Sapphire Crystal, which is going to be going into, you guessed it, Lich Bane. I'm yawning because it's 1 AM on New Year's Eve. It is officially 2017. Sunday, January 1st. One more week until I ship. Here, I'm just kind of waiting where they can't see me. I was thinking after I took that kill, you know, I really should have given that to Jhin. But, whatever. I took it, and I took it. We don't have any vision on him. He's going to ult in, very quickly kill the Jhin, kill me, And then I think that, yep, the Jun is going to get killed too. Junna's summoner name is very, very, well, very fitting for that situation. Unfortunate. The only way it could be more fitting is if... Huh, they are actually ahead on gold at this point, because they got the turret first blood. They actually have 2,000 more gold than us, despite being dead even on kills. Probably most of that is GP's artificial gold generation and the fact that I had very little farm. Although, even though I had very little farm, the Jin is still out farming the Teemo, although the Katarina's farm is making up for that, I guess. And the Naxxus's farm is, or the Naxxus's farm is higher than the Fizz's. So, I'm actually kind of surprised that they are 2,000 gold ahead of us at this point in the game. Looking at these gold things. We have 26k, they have 28k. Not sure where most of that feed is coming from, though I think that it's coming from the artificial gold gen on Gangplank and on Katarina's Frost Queens. I think. We kill the Nocturne, kill the Fizz, kill the Teemo. We didn't kill the Fizz, but you guys know what I mean. Teemo, Fizz, they're both very tiny and highly, highly infuriating to play against. So right now I'm just kind of hiding in the shadows, watching over here. I should be keeping my camera on over here rather than locked on me, because I want to go for this. I want to go for a fight. And then the GP ult allows me to run in, drop my ult, and start killing things. Taking jungle camps, and then backing. Meanwhile, they got the dragon. I don't know how they got the dragon, but oh well. We come in, we kill the Nocturne. She is going to kill me because she's got a lot of damage on that spin and exhaust to make sure that I can't run out of it. Gnar dies trying to kill the Gangplank because he's bad. Kills Nocturne. Apparently he doesn't die. I'll get him. Don't you worry, I got him. Teemo's gonna die, no worries. He dies. It is kind of warm in here in this blanket, even though it feels kind of warm in here in this blanket, even though it's 63. If I'm not talking that much, first off, I'm staring at my phone because quiz up, and second, because it's 1 a.m. and I'm tired, and third, because, what was my other reason? Oh yeah, I'm really, really thirsty. Fizz is going to one-shot the Jin, and I am not going to do much of anything. You know, I kind of want to cut this recording out right now. I kind of want to stop this recording and record this video in the morning. I'm tired and I am so thirsty, and there's no water in that fridge. At the very least, I'm gonna pause this and go and make myself a cup of tea or something. Cause yeesh. I'm out of waters in the fridge. Out of water bottles. And I need drinks if I'm gonna continue recording this. Funnily enough, this is my last tea bag. Perfect timing, since I'm going to be leaving in a week, and I probably won't have any tea in that time anyways. One cup of water, one tea bag, 1.5 minutes in the microwave. Don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna just leave you guys hanging. As you can see, I'm 15-5. At this point was when the first surrender votes were coming out, as you can see from up there. Oh gosh, things are happening, and I'm moving this too fast. This was a very fun game, all 37 minutes of it. Surprisingly, there's still a fair amount ahead in gold. I mean, I didn't think that a turret lead would be... a turret and a CS lead would be as significant as that to be able to counteract a 3-kill lead. 2-kill lead. Because Fizz is a fair and balanced champion, and certainly does not deal way too much damage. One-shots me through Abyssal Scepter. Magic resist. I mean, I was doing something fairly similar this game, but I'm 18-6 right now. He's 7-6. Perspective. Pause, because there's my tea. sugar. Spoonful of honey. That does not look fresh. However, the expiring date on it is 5/5/18, so don't think that's the freshest honey in the world, and I spilled a little bit on the counter, and I don't have any paper towels in here. Not even in the bathroom. Or do I have any napkins? So it looks like I'm going to be cleaning that honey up with toilet paper, because I do not want ants. You guys probably didn't hear too much of that. I'm completely out of paper towels, and I spilled honey on the counter. I also don't have any napkins in here. So I guess it's time to resort to... Ew. Okay then, wet paper towel kind of falls apart, or wet toilet paper kind of falls apart. I mean, I guess that is the design of toilet paper, so that it can get flushed easier, but still, man. Ah, so much better. Just a couple of sips of this and my throat isn't dying anymore. We're starting to close the gold gap, as you guys can see. Gangplank teleports into mid. Teemo is just kind of trying to run down the Nasus, but the Nasus doesn't care. I pop out of stealth, murder that Gangplank in no time at all. Murder the Teemo, and then... proceed to wander around in stealth for a little bit until I eventually am going to decide to back. Because I'm low and I do not want to deal with that. At least that's what I should be doing at some point. I guess I'm gonna go for Dragon. I'm regenning really fast because of the red buff. In case you guys don't know, red buff, this unit recovers health when not fighting champions or epic monsters, and their basic attacks apply a burn and slow the target over several seconds. We go for the Fizz. He does not die. I get very fast killed. And the Fizz actually gets finished off by the Janna, who is then going to just barely get out alive. Surprisingly enough, Janna killed FaZe. GP has a lot of artificial gold gen if he's allowed to farm. Which is why you don't ever allow GP to farm. So now we are moving in. I'm running pretty fast. At this point, I'm trying to stay out of vision. I'm trying to make sure I eat a barrel, But I'm going to just not care, and I'm trying to make sure that I don't get close enough that he can see me, and that I don't stand where if he shoots a barrel, it's going to do the little reveal thingy on me. And then I'm gonna pop out of stealth and murder him. Because that's what I do as Evelyn. I pop out of stealth and murder people. GP just got Infinity Edge. The Fizz is kind of splitting bot lane, and I'm like, okay, let's kill these guys, and then I'm like, oh, there's a Fizz splitting bot lane, we need to back and kill him. So I'm gonna base, run him down, put a ward down in that bush to see if I can find him. I can, murder him. And then I jumped and got nommed by his bunny, but I don't care. I actually went for Hextech Gunblade this game instead of Hextech Protobelt. And why was for a couple of reasons. One was for the Omni Healing Sustain, and another was because the active and the stats are just a lot more raw damage. Okay, he looked like he did crit me there. Kill Teemo, kill Katarina. Get nom-nommed. He's gonna die, and he's gonna die. Cause Nasus, AP Nasus' E does a lot of damage. Nari's BMing, even though he's trash and 2 and 7. They're going to dive in, we are going to kill them both, take their turret, and then take their inhibitor. This game's not over yet, though. I did hit that Teemo Shroom. They're going to very quickly burst to the Doge, and then I am going to bounce over the wall. The Nocturne is going to come around, and I'm going to loop around, and then with the help of the Janna shield, kill him. And at this point I yell, "Go away," in all chat. Okay, I didn't yell it, but I said go away in all chat. And then the Janna was like, me? And I'm like, no, Nocturne. Take Krugs, because I need a little bit more monies before I can get my death cap, and I still need a little bit more monies before I can get my death cap. If I'd have known that there was a Teemo over in the jungle over there taking my red buff, I would have gone and killed him. But, as you can see, we can see everything, not just our stuff. And now the Teemo is soloing Dragon. We are going to find him doing Dragon and kill him, and then find Katarina and nearly kill her, and she nearly kills me. She did that pop alt, drop everything, and exhaust trick to me again, but this time I survived, barely. And then we just kind of group mid for well, we group mid, we kill people, and things. I'm gonna die to the support Katarina because she's got a lot of damage. She doesn't even have a sight stone. She's gonna die. Jin's gonna get their bot inhib. And then we are going to continue to end the game because they surrendered. Yay, surrender votes. They actually had a gold lead for most of that game, though, looking at the gold lead charts. And we just kind of brought it back with raw damage output later on. I'm gonna go take a look at the team gold advantage charts over in my profile before I sign off. I'm sleepy. Today has been a fairly interesting day. I played a little bit of ranked. My first game I played Twitch, and the enemy team remade. My second game I played Twitch again. That game was stupid. Okay, I didn't do particularly well in the early game. I died a lot more than I needed to. And I greeted for things that I really just should not have greeted for. But the actual worst part of it was the very end, 39 minutes in. The enemy team is going for an Elder Dragon. My team... Okay, it wasn't at the 39-minute mark. It was earlier than that, obviously. But it's pretty late into the game. Okay, I'm scaling up. The enemy team is going for Elder Dragon. My team decides to go and contest, even though we're behind. And we really should not be contesting that. We also have both bot and mid inhibitors down and an exposed nexus. Mid lane is pushed out. Bot lane isn't. Bot lane's got a super minion wave pushing right to our open nexus. So I back off to take care of that. Meanwhile, spam pinging my team to just give up the Elder Dragon because that's a 4v5 team fight while we're behind, and if they go for that and lose it, then the enemy team is just going to end the game. They went for that. They lost it. The enemy team ended the game. Also, this Lux got last minute, right before the enemy team ended the game, ult on me for my entire health bar. I was full health before I took that ultimate. Nothing had touched me. Just the ultimate. I was dead. Instantly. Nothing else even hit me. So that was fun. And then I got autofilled to support, played Blitzcrank, and destroyed faces. As you can see from my 6-10-21 score in that game and my victory. Anyways, let's check out the... I think it'll be stats for the gold. No, score, overview? Overview. So as you can see, we got an early gold lead from my ganking, and then they overtook us. Barely. We were pretty much dead even at 13 minutes. They overtook us. We closed the gap. The gap got wider and wider. And then we closed the gap. It widened a little bit, and then we brought it back to be in the lead by nearly 7k in the end. Ugh. I hate it when the... I should have mixed that in a lot better. Ugh. I should have mixed that in better. The honey settled at the bottom. Ugh. That's like drinking when the... When the cocoa settles at... That is awful. That's like drinking when the cocoa settles at the bottom, but worse because it doesn't fade in a matter of seconds. Ugh. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Really, the most I got for a multi-kill and that was a double?